Hey guys, before the video starts, we got past 400 subscribers and I am so happy. Thank you guys so much. Um, Thank you all for subscribing and watching my content. I am honestly surprised that even 10 people liked it. But 400? I'll take it. Anyways, you will see that things are different. You'll see in the video that I said I recorded the first record prediction a week ago because I recorded that video. I recorded both videos a week apart, and with personal issues getting in the way, I was not able to get the videos out as quickly. So if there's anything wrong with it, as far as like time frame or whatever, then that's the reason. Personal issues got in the way. I could not get it edited and released like I wanted it to. And I ended up getting a cold, so... Anyways, there's also some things that ended up getting screwed up with the software I used. My computer locked itself, making me lose about most of my videos I had stored on it. So I had to get it wiped, and I had to get a completely new computer. So, yeah, there's going to be certain things that are not going to be right, it seems, in correlation with the last video, but all of it will be explained, so don't worry about it. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoy, and I will see you guys later. Enjoy the video.
What is up, guys? I am back, and about a week ago, I put out predictions for the NFL season. Now I'm going to do playoff predictions. I realized a mistake in the last video. I ended up using the playoff predictors the new software they have, and it was all based on division wins instead of the overall record. So the reason why there were so many screw ups with the certain teams getting into the playoffs and certain teams not, like what we saw with the entire NFC West and several teams in the AFC not getting the positions they should be in. For this, I completely, I went back through the video, I went back through what I did, and I did everything on the original website, and now everything should be straightened up. If things look different in the video from that one to this one, it's going to be because I retroacted the, picks I had, so. Anyways, give me a second. Haha, you thought it was going to be the same jersey. I'm not a bandwagon. Alright, so let's just do this. We're starting off with the wildcard round. And once everything loads up, alright. There's going to be some different things, like I said. Like, I think in the last video, I think the Patriots didn't make the playoffs. And neither did Baltimore. Like, hold on. Like, between then and now, whatever changed because I had to adjust with the new software, but overall, things are pretty much the same other than a couple teams replacing some other teams. But, yeah, this won't be too different. Alright, we're going to start with the AFC, then move on to the NFC, and we'll do that. Starting with the lower seed matchups first. Up first, we got Baltimore and Kansas City, with Kansas City having the home field advantage as the 2 seed. Wait, 2 seed? Who has 1 seed? Oh, Buffalo. It's like, what the hell? Anyways, Baltimore, they have a high-powered offense. That defense is still kind of suspect in several things. Lamar Jackson has that reputation of not being able to win a playoff game. He won one last year, but that was on the back of the defense and Ryan Tannehill screwing up. Lamar Jackson can only play with his legs, and his weakness of not being able to throw the ball as proficiently as Mahomes is what's going to have him lose. So I have Kansas City winning that game, and that's going to be it. Mahomes moves on. All right, next we got the New England Patriots versus Cleveland. New England, they have that retroactive. They have the new offense they have a new offense with a new quarterback, 2 new tight ends. They worked on trying to get that wide receiver room some more talent. May not have worked. I know they lost the Dolphins earlier this year, so already this kind of playoff situation is looking pretty bad. But they're going against Cleveland, which already has like one of the AFC's best defenses, the AFC's best running backs, and one of the best offensive lines in football. I have Cleveland winning this just by the fact that the Patriots will be so outmatched by anything other than coaching. All right. Up next, we got the Los Angeles Chargers versus Tennessee. Los Angeles has Justin Herbert. They have probably one of the most underrated defenses in the league right now. Austin Eckler, I think that was his name, is a great running back. Tennessee, we all know Derrick Henry, Ryan Tannehill. They have Julio Jones. They have, what was his name? Not AJ Green, I'm an idiot. AJ something. I think it was Brown. AJ Brown. Joy, please. I'm gonna be crucified if I get that name wrong. So please correct me on that if you can. I think Los Angeles will actually take this based on the fact that their offense has more firepower on it, and by the fact that once you stop Derrick Henry, the offensive identity of the Titans just goes away. All right, on to the NFC. We have Arizona versus LA. Now, in the predictions I had Arizona splitting with Los Angeles, like in the division alignment. And that defense Arizona has, it's full of a bunch of old farts looking for their last paycheck. And the offense and defense of LA is not going to be torn apart by just not Patrick Mahomes. Fuck it. It won't be torn apart by freaking D-Hop and God damn it, I can't improvise. I always lose track of names. Fucking Kyler Murray. There we go. I'm a fucking idiot. Clown. But yeah, I don't think that just the offense alone will carry him over the Rams, so I have the Rams winning. Up next, we got the Seattle Seahawks versus the Green Bay Packers. The Seahawks, they still got Russell Wilson, they got DK Metcalf, they got Tyler Lockett. I don't believe that they'll be able to go much farther than this wildcard round because Green Bay, they might have one of the most underpowered defenses of all the teams in the NFL right now. But that offense is still pretty good. And yeah, I don't see much changing. I have Green Bay winning that game. All right, next we got San Francisco versus Washington. Both of these teams have the best defenses in the NFL. It's going to be whether Taylor Heinicke or Ryan Fitzpatrick can step up over Jimmy Garoppolo. Because both offenses, they're pretty much dumpster fires in their own regard. You got quarterbacks who really can't keep it together for one game. You got receivers who are probably about as untalented and underpowered as they could come. The tight ends, all right, you got George Kittle for San Francisco, but who do they got for Washington? Exactly. I have San Francisco winning based on the fact that they got a slightly better offense, and it's just going to be like a very sluggish defensive performance by both teams. All right, moving on to the divisional round. Again, starting with AFC. I got the Buffalo Bills versus the Los Angeles Chargers. The Buffalo Bills have proved that they have one of the best offenses in the league last year. And this entire matchup is going to be an entire offensive shootout because both defenses are not the best when it comes to their secondary play. And I think it's all going to revolve around whether Stephon Diggs can perform better than Keenan Allen, whether Justin Herbert can perform better than Josh Allen. It's going to be an entire escapade that will eventually I see going to the Buffalo Bills because they do have good safety play. And I do think they are better than the Chargers in that regard. So I have Buffalo winning an offensive shootout versus the Los Angeles Chargers. All right. Up next, we got a rematch of last year's divisional round matchup with the Kansas City Chiefs and the Cleveland Browns. I do not think that the Cleveland Browns will lose a third time against them in 2 years. With Kansas City, we know what we're getting. We're getting Mahomes, we're getting Tyreek Hill, we're getting Travis Kelce, we're getting a rebuilt offensive line, we're getting a defense that's proven. With Cleveland, you got the two best running backs in the league right now, the best running back duo. Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry, Donovan Peoples-Jones. This is also going to be it's going to be a shootout, but not as much as it would be against Los Angeles and Buffalo. It's a shootout I see Kansas City winning. As much as I hate to say it, they're one of the best offenses in the league, and there's not going to be much changing it. I have Kansas City winning that win. All right, off to the NFC. We have San Francisco versus Tampa Bay. Other than the clear bias, I'll set that aside for now. San Francisco's defense is no joke. Tampa Bay's offense is no joke. They're polar opposites. They're polar opposites on different ends of the spectrum. Tampa has one of the best offenses right now. San Francisco has one of the best defenses, if healthy. I'm kind of torn on this. I don't want to be biased, but I do think Tampa wins this. They got the better offense. Their defense is not that shabby as long as the corners can keep up their end of the bargain. That front seven was awesome at getting it to the quarterback last year. I don't see that changing. The defense for San Francisco, while it does have Nick Bosa, while they still have Nick Bosa, their secondary is not the best. And I see Tom Brady, Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, they're all going to be torching that secondary for days to come. I'll take Tampa all day, any day, and I'll leave it at that. All right. Last in the NFC Divisional, we got Green Bay versus Los Angeles. Matthew Stafford is going to be facing an old foe in this matchup. Green Bay is going to be trying to get over the hump of it and try and make it to the NFC Championship to try and not choke again. LA, I'm picking LA over Green Bay. Green Bay has a horrible defense. It's often picked apart by better quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers, we've seen that he is getting tired of the Green Bay Packers organization. Devontae Adams, he can only do so much against a good defense. I'm taking LA, and I'm taking LA over Green Bay. All right, conference championships games. We once again have a rematch. One of the first seeded Buffalo Bills and the second seeded Kansas City Chiefs. All right, call me crazy. I think Buffalo will win because both offenses are fantastic. Josh Allen, I think, is the better runner of the two, and I think that's what's going to change it. I think in a 2-minute situation with Kansas City up by 3 or 4 points, he's just going to find a hole, bust through it, score the touchdown, and win the game. So I'm going to take Justin. I keep saying Justin. I'm taking Josh Allen over Patrick Mahomes in that game. All right. In the NFC Championship, we got the LA Rams versus the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Well, as much as I hate to say it, I'm taking LA over Tampa Bay. LA has the far superior defense. Their offense is not going to slow down any, especially against the secondary that is the Bucs. Carlton Davis, he's probably the only competent corner in that entire secondary. Antoine Winfield, he can do as much as he can, but he won't come away with any big plays other than tackles behind the line, I guess. The front seven, they're going against one of the better O-lines. It's not going to be going any good. I have LA beating the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I am so sorry. And we're moving on to the Super Bowl, which is the LA Rams versus the Buffalo Bills. And the LA Rams are the second team in NFL history, or would be the second in NFL history to be playing the Super Bowl in their home stadium. A lot of pressure doing that, but I do see LA doing it. LA has a better defense. Buffalo doesn't have any good secondary help. They don't have a good front four. They're going to be trying very hard against that offensive line to try and win, to try and sack the quarterback. They're going to be fighting to try and pressure him. It's not going to happen. The Buffalo Bills defense is just going to get shredded. The LA offensive and defensive line are going to hold strong. And at the end of that game, I see either Matthew Stafford or Aaron Donald getting the MVP of the Super Bowl. Now, I have LA beating Buffalo in Super Bowl 56 at Inglewood, California in SoFi Stadium. All right, that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed. I slandered teams. I maybe not have given them much credit. Maybe things will change as the season goes on. So I hope you guys enjoyed. this is going to be the bracket for me. This is going to be what it's going to be. This is what I'm going to be thinking for the remainder of the season. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'm probably going to get a lot of shit for it. But I still think this is going to be the bracket. I think it's going to be a bracket. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe if you want to, hit the bell if you want to get notifications whenever I post. And as always, I hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you all next time, whether it be the reactions or videos like this. Oh, and by the way, if you want to leave me a video idea, comment down below. I'm open to anything. I'm willing to react to anything that's on YouTube. Yeah, just comment down below, and that'll be great. I will see you guys next time. I hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.